Jerome Bruner was a 20th century American psychologist who is known for making contributions to both cognitive and educational psychology. He is credited with constructivist teaching practices that are still used today. Bruner believed that in order for students to effectively learn, they needed to constantly be reflecting upon their learning, or using metacognitive knowledge to improve their skills and to make themselves autonomous learners. Bruner also thought that in order for any person to learn, they needed to be interested in what they were learning. Students needed an intrinsic motivation, and teachers should take a guiding approach to help students find what they enjoy. Otherwise, the students would not be as interested in working hard to achieve goals. Bruner did a lot of research on language acquisition and believed that the use of language helped people to be able to understand more complex concepts. Through his research, he discovered practices for teaching students. Bruner coined the idea that there are three modes of representation. The three modes are enactive representation, which is through action, iconic representation, which is through images, and symbolic representation, which is through language, and that is the most complex form. Bruner also developed the scaffolding theory. This theory proposes that teachers should provide the necessary information and support to students in the beginning of learning something new, but should eventually allow students to complete the tasks on their own once they have developed the skills to do so. Bruner also believed that a spiral curriculum was a way for students to understand the more complex levels of subjects. Spiral curriculum is a practice where content is structured in a way that students get exposure and are able to understand the basics of a topic, and then are able to use higher level thinking when the topic is reintroduced later. This encourages a progression of learning.